Hi guys, welcome back to Graveyard Sisters, and it's Leslie here today and I am at Hamilton Mausoleum. Just going to let you see what it's like around here. It really is beautiful. So here we are, we're at Hamilton Mausoleum. This was one of the most finest private tombs in the country. It was the final resting place for the family of the Dukes of Hamilton. It was built by Alexander X, Duke of Hamilton. Look at this. It is absolutely incredibly massive. The mausoleum was built for Alexander, 10th Duke of Hamilton, as a chapel and family tomb. The construction of the mausoleum began in 1840 and took 15 years to complete. Further information is on the Hamilton family, and this unusual monument is available within displays at Low Parks Museum, which is actually not that far from here. And you do get an opportunity to go in at some point, so we need to look into this. What a structure, guys, what a structure. So this is, I'm going to try and zoom in, but it's very difficult to read up here, you probably won't see it. It's in Latin, Hoc Monumentum in Latin, Alexander, Dux, Hamilton, and then it's in Latin numerals, which is the 10th Duke of Hamilton. Yeah, so he built it for ups, and I'm turning it round. Sorry guys. It really is a solitary remaining testament to the colossal scale and grandeur of the buildings that once stood here. Hamilton Palace stood here on it was a grand, beautiful, stately home, and it was said to be the grandest stately home in Britain at one point. But sadly, by 1921, all the contents of the palace had been sold to the highest bidder, and by 1927 the palace was demolished. The palace stood here since 1695, and there was a previous castle here before. The palace fell into ruin as the last Duke, the 13th Duke, he was paralysed by a disease, and he didn't want to stay in the palace, and the palace just fell into ruin, unfortunately, and it got demolished. So now we've got, I'll go round to the other side of the mausoleum, and you'll see there's playing fields and there's a sports centre. It's all called Hamilton Palace grounds here. But yeah, this is like, you know, absolutely huge. It fell into ruin, I think it was about 1927, and the last Duke, he died in 1945. And there is lots of information, so I will, link that into the description box. So this is a category A listed building. Inside it, this is a little fact. Oops, sorry, I'm just staggering here, falling over myself. The stone vault holds the record for the longest echo within a man-made structure in the world. So it's pretty cool to get in there and have a little shout. The construction of this started in 1840 and it was completed in 1858. And it was 5 years after the Duke died, so he never actually got to see it completed. There were 18 family members interred here in the palace. So if you're familiar with my videos, you'll know that I've done one in Bent Road, and that was the graves of the Dukes of Hamilton. They got moved from out of here and they got buried in Bent Road. they get buried in Bent Road. There's lots of mines around here, and we have a lock around here, and apparently it was flooding that ruined the inside, and it started to subside, but what they've done is they've pumped tons and tons of concrete underneath, so its structure is safe for now. Size of that door, look at that door, amazing. So it is huge, guys. I mean, I'm going to walk down here and I'm going to let you see just how huge it is, and then I'm going to pause the video because there's a bit of a hill here. It's a bit of a hill and I don't want to fall down it while talking, unless you all want to laugh. But it is absolutely massive, massive structure. Something I think the people of Hamilton just take for granted now. They know it's here, but I don't think people really understand how colossal and important this is. It's important because it's history, it's the history of Hamilton, and it's, you know, we still need to keep that memory alive. So this is just heading to the other side here, just to show you how big it is. Massive, it's absolutely huge. And then I'm going to walk around to the other side, but here you can see that we've got plain fields here. The sun's right out today, so I should have put my sunglasses on actually, squinting my eyes. So I've got a bit of a dip to try and get myself down here, so I'm going to just pause this for now, and then I'll restart it when I'm round at the other side so you can see the other side. And the other side, guys, is absolutely amazing. So I'll pause it for now. Oh, hi, that's me back. So I'm just heading round the other side now to let you see how huge it is. Crazy to think there used to be a palace here. So much history. People walking their dogs, people jogging, people, you know, taking their kids in a pram for a walk, and I wonder if they ever give it a second thought. So, just to show you how huge this is, we're going to go right to the end. It's all fenced off, unfortunately, and I so would love to get in there, and you'll see why in a little minute. So I'll just here. I just wanted to let you see it from another aspect. So we're really nearly at the end here. This is how big this is. This is absolutely massive, guys. So yeah, we've got Strathclyde Park over this way, we've got the motorway there. Times have changed since the Dukes of Hamilton walked here. So this is us going round to the other side. So it's inside that big dome. It's 120 foot tall, and the door is made of bronze inside. The floor inside is made of marbles from all around the world. And we have two beautiful lions that are guarding the crypt. So I'm going to just get a wee bit closer in. Oh, and just let you see how breathtaking this is. You can see the start. We've got the stairs going right up to the top. It's absolutely amazing here. So I'm just going to try and get into the middle. And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to show you. I've got the sun out today, so I'm going to try and put my gimbal through this fence so I can zoom in without the fence disturbing it. Oh, it's good, guys. I'm going to try and zoom in here. So there are the crypts And if you look into the crypts, if you get to look into the crypts, you can actually see the niches where the coffins were, but unfortunately they've all been removed. And then we have the two lions. We've one lion here, one lion's awake and this one's asleep, but there was always one awake guarding. And then above the crypts, if you can see the faces, oh my hand's shaking, sorry guys, you can see the faces. It really is something else. Absolutely an amazing structure. I'm just going to bring my gimbal back through, guys. Oops. Stuck here. It's just an amazing structure. Sorry, I'm all over the place here today. There's big bits. I don't know if it's been a tractor or something, so I'm having to be careful so I don't slip and fall. There's even a 200-metre long tunnel inside for the smoke to escape from the underflooring heating system, and it's so that it doesn't detract, you don't have smoke coming out of it. It's very clever piece of architecture that I hope doesn't, you know, get demolished like the palace. Absolutely amazing. So hopefully one day we'll get in for a tour, guys, and that would be amazing to show you a video from inside. I just wish there was a little gap in this fence so I could have a little peek into these crypts, but unfortunately not. But I hope you enjoyed my video, guys. I'm sorry it's through a fence, but still very interesting nonetheless. Take care, guys. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.